gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Mine or yours?
Today is a good day to be a Batman fan, as we have an exclusive first idea of what we got for the main villain in The Batman 2. Before we go ahead and discuss the main villain or potential main villain in that movie, make sure you guys comment down below what you guys think of this idea and what is potentially going to happen in that movie, and who would you rather see as the villain in The Batman 2. As personally, I would love to see a realistic Mr. Freeze.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
So from multiple sources, we have confirmation that Clayface is going to be a villain in The Batman 2, or a potential second villain in The Batman 2, which this is a huge jump from the potential of Mr. Freeze to Clayface, and also the realism of the first The Batman movie. Because as you guys are well aware, that movie was very, very grounded.
Trick or treating. The mayor was up here alone. Killer may have come through the skylight.
I mean, it had some fantastical elements in there that I kind of noticed that a lot of people I kind of saw overlook. But the idea, I guess, for this world of Batman is that they established these characters in a more realistic setting, but it doesn't mean that the whole entire world is going to be entirely grounded and real. Or there are going to be some potential story beats that they take from certain elements of the comic books that might be implied in this movie. One way that they could go with this version of Clayface is, if you guys have seen the animated series, then you guys already know the story, but I'm going to reiterate what happened in the animated series. There was a character, Basil Carlo. He was a famous Hollywood actor in the show, and basically he would use this putty on his face because his face was badly damaged in the past, and he uses this putty to remold his face into different shapes and different people in the show. And he would imitate certain people before he fully turned into Clayface, when he had an overexposure to this putty, which is something that they could do in this version of the movie, where he basically goes around imitating people since he's an actor, and he uses this putty to mess around with his face. That would be a really cool element to do for a Clayface.
Intriguing.
Sure, he wouldn't have all like the cool shape-shifting abilities, stuff like that, but just the idea of him imitating certain people since he's an actor and changing his face up to basically get into places, sabotage some stuff, or potentially set up some people and some crimes that they didn't even do, that would be a very unique take on the Clayface character. Or another direction they could go in is a version of the comic books where I saw that he was wearing a clay-like mask, and he was basically a serial killer, and he was calling himself Clayface. And that feels like that would be a more realistic, a very realistic direction to go in. But personally, you're losing a lot of the elements of what makes that character very special to the modern day audience. Or they could go fully fantastical and have him actually be the shape-shifting Clayface that we all know and love. Either way, I bet it's going to be super challenging to do that in that movie. Another character that's going to be in there for sure, that I know is going to be in there since he's going to be the crime boss in Gotham City, is Oswald Cobblepot, Penguin. Established as the Penguin fully, and that's going to be another element that's going to be in there. So it's going to be very interesting how they balance all this and how Matt Reeves writes the story, especially with the character who it's going to be very difficult to translate like Clayface. What are your guys' thoughts? Comment below and let me know. And as always, if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe today to join the Escalation.